Alrighty. All right. Happy Tuesday. Groovy Tuesday. Get rid of my sandals. Okay. We are going to start on our feet today. Hey. Get the blood pumping a little bit, and then we're going to stretch it out. So come to the front of your mat. We're going to ease into our sun salutation. So bring your hands to prayer. We're going to start with 3 cleansing breaths right here. And let's stand in our perfect position. So if we're just like standing normally, we might kind of like dip into one hip. I know this is my like MO. So I really want you to stand nice and tall. So I want your tailbone tucked. I want your low belly in. I want your quads engaged. So I'm really active through my lower body right here. Okay, then bring our hands to prayer at the heart. I want you to really press your palms together to activate through the upper body. 3 cleansing breaths. Big inhale, arms fan up overhead, fill up. Exhale out your mouth as we come to heart center. Inhale, arms rise, fan up, fill up. Exhale, let it go. One more, big inhale, fan up, fill up, be grateful. And exhale, release. And let's just take a brief moment right here to pause, collect ourselves, arrive on our mat, check in with our body. I know I'm feeling it in my inner thighs after that Ninja Warrior class. Check in with the monkey mind, check in emotionally, and just give yourself a moment to hold this space for yourself without any judgment, without trying to change anything, just really letting yourself arrive, be here right now, not worrying about anything else. Doesn't matter where you just came from or where you need to go after this. You're here now, and that's all that matters. Nice. All right, one more big inhale, arms stand up overhead, fill up. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, shine your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back to standing, hands connect above the head, big inhale. Exhale, hands come heart center. 2 more times exactly like that. Inhale, arms rise, fan up, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, shine your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back to standing, hands connect above the head, fill it up. Exhale, let it go. One more, big inhale, arms stand up, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the shins, shine your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back to standing, hands connect above the head, big inhale. Exhale, hands come heart center. Someone's not muted. I don't know how that happened. Can you mute yourself if you're unmuted, please? I appreciate it. Thank you. Inhale, arms rise, fan up, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shin, shine your heart forward. And then bring your hands down to the mat. We're going to take a giant step back with our left foot. So we're in a nice big lunge right here. If you like blocks, you can take 2 blocks to frame your front foot. And then drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. And I'm not going to bounce here, but I'm taking just a little glide in my hip. Awesome. And then sink your hips towards your back heel, straighten the front leg, and then really flex your feet back towards your nose. Spread your toes. Say hello to your hamstrings. Oh, wait! And then let's take our little rotation from the hip, taking the toes over to the right and over to the left. Oh yeah, baby. And then bring the toes back up to the ceiling, rebend that front knee. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and step your front foot back, hold your plank pose. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your hips pressed forward, drop your knees to the mat, and hugging the elbows in towards the body, chaturanga to the belly. Pointing the toes back behind you, taking 3 baby cobras. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back to the mat. Inhale, peel it up, lift it up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, peel it up, lift it up. Exhale, lower back down. Yogi's choice. Maybe you stick with the baby cobra. Maybe you press into an up dog. And then on your exhale breath, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And let's take 3 full breaths right here. So really conscious, mindful breaths. Filling up deep down into the low belly and exhaling all the air out of the lungs. Breathe and fill up. Exhale and let go. Awesome. Now we're going to step the left foot up in between our hands. Dropping the back knee, untucking the back toes. Again, sink those hips low. And I'm not bouncing, but I'm doing this little gliding sensation. Our muscles really like that. Our ligaments really like that. Feeling really tight today. Ninja warrior, kicked my inner thighs ass. Woo! Okay, then sink back towards that back heel. Straighten the front leg, flex the toes, and spread the toes. I always like to remind you to say nice things about your hamstrings, or cuss, whatever gets you through it. All right, rotating from the hip, take the toes over to the right. Ah. And over to the left. Oh, wait. Awesome. Now bring the toes back up to the sky. Rebend that front knee. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Step your back foot forward into a forward fold. And let's take our hands underneath our feet for this one. So my palms are facing up and my fingertips are pointing towards my heels. I'm going to step all the way on my feet and give my wrists a little massage with my toes. Now, make sure you're not cranking your neck. Look down, nod the head yes and no. All right. And then release the hands, bring them to your shins. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way to standing, hands connect above the head, big inhale, fan up, fill up. And exhale, hands come heart center. 2 Surya Namaskar A's. Inhale, arms rise, fan up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shin, shine your heart forward. Step it back to your plank pose. Yogi's choice, knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, get yourself into your downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths right here. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips and let it go. Bringing the big toes together at the back of your mat. Come high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Option to step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Hands connect above the head. Big inhale, fill it up. Exhale, let it go. Now this time I'm going to do the modified version of a vinyasa. If you want to continue to do the normal, not the normal, but the full out version of vinyasa, you feel free to do that. Inhale, arms rise, stand up, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the shin, shine the heart forward. Step it back into a plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga makes you holla. As I said, I'm doing the modified version. So I'm inhaling into my baby cobra. You can inhale into your up dog. If you're in baby cobra, you need to come back down to the mat before you press into your downward facing dog. 2 more full breaths. Nice. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, let everything go. Awesome. And now let's rock forward into plank. We're just gonna get the core a little bit. I'm feeling like our obliques need some love. Hey, hey. Okay, so I want you to come on to your right forearm and come in to a side plank. So right now my feet are not stacked, but you can stack them if you want. We're gonna lift that left arm up overhead, and we're gonna bring our left knee in towards our left elbow, and then extend everything really, really long. Okay, now if this isn't working for you, go ahead and drop that bottom leg and do it that way. Okay, you're still gonna get an amazing workout for your core. Okay, we've got 10 times. Here we go for 10, 9, slow and controlled, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, and 2, woo, and 1. Stretch it long, reach and expand. Awesome, then come onto your forearms. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come into it on the other side. So I'm on my left forearm, coming onto my left side. Now remember, you can drop that bottom knee if you need to. Extend that right arm long overhead. Lift the right leg up and bring the elbow towards the knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Stretch it long, expand. Beautiful, come back onto those forearms. Last little bit, drop to the knees if you need to. You can take a child's pose, or we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to the knees, take a child's pose. Do I dare ask if we're still friends? One more big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Let's make our way back to all fours. Take a couple cat cows. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up. And then tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's take 5 breaths here. Find your life for a second. Pedal out the feet. Wiggle those hips, shimmy those shoulders, not the head yes and no. Explore the pose. How's it feeling today? Awesome. And let's take one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring the big toes together at the back of your mat. Come high onto the tippy toes. Bend your knees, look between the thumbs. Option to step or hop to the front of the mat. Bring the hands to the shin, shine your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing, hands connect above the head, big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Inhale, arms rise, drop it like it's hot, chair pose, get low. Give me 10 little pulses right here for 10, 9, keep that low belly in. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Arms are extended and active through the fingertips. Here's 4, 3, 2. I want you to get really low on this last one. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shin, shine your heart forward. And step it back to plank. Chaturanga makes you hala, knees or toes. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your right leg up high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knees, circle the ankle a couple times in each direction. And then square the hips to the mat, extend the leg long behind you, rock forward to plank, knee to nose, engage that core. Inhale, shoot it back, 3-legged dog. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right knee, left tricep, twist. Whoosh. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And now step that foot up in between the hands. Rise into a crescent warrior. Stay up on those back toes. Press through that back heel and sink into that front thigh. Again, shoulder blades roll down the back. Shoulders and ears are not friends. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. We haven't hugged it out in a while. Let's take our hugging warrior. Straighten the front legs. You give yourself a big hug. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Let's do that 2 more times. Big inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale, hug it out. And exhale into your warrior 2. Bring the right elbow to the right knee. Left fingertips reach towards the sky. If this is enough, stay here. Or maybe take that right hand to the inside of the right foot, using your elbow and knee as traction. And then sweep that left arm up overhead, biceps by the ears, fingertips reach overhead. Awesome. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Type right or hip, your left hip towards the back of your mat, and reach the fingertips so they're going over your right toes until you bring that hand down to the shin, the block, the mat for your triangle. Rotate your heart up towards the sky. Act as if you had a wall behind you and you were leaning back on it. That's how flat we want you to be. I don't know who we is. How about how flat I want you to be? Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up. Take that left hand down that back leg and reverse your triangle. Keeping the legs nice and straight. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Mild, medium, or spicy. Maybe keep that right leg lifted as you lower. And through your vinyasa. 5 breaths right here, child's pose if you prefer. Remember, you can take child's pose whenever you need it. You don't need permission. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, let it go. And let's lift that left leg up high to the sky. Open the hip, bend the knee. Circle the ankle a couple times in each direction. Square the hip, extend the leg back behind you, rock forward to plank, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. To the left tricep. Three-legged dog. To the right tricep, use that core twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Step it up, step it up. Stay on those back toes, stay in that high lunge. Inhale, biceps by the ears, fingertips reach. Think spirit fingers. Really active through the hands. Inhale. Exhale, open it into your warrior two. Whoosh. And we'll go into 3 hugging warriors, straighten the front leg. Hug it out. And back to your 2. Inhale to hug and straighten. Exhale back to 2. Inhale, hug and straighten. Exhale 2. Left elbow to the left knee, right fingertips reach towards the sky. Option to stay right here. Or maybe bring that left hand to the inside of that left foot with your right arm going up and over your ear. Nice. On your next inhale breath, rise back, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Triangle pose, left hand to the left shin. Rotate your heart up towards the sky. Lean back, look up. Awesome. Inhale, rise back up, right hand down the back leg, reversing your triangle. Really big, beautiful stretch for the left side body. And windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Mild, medium, or spicy. Maybe keep that left leg lifted as you lower. Take a big inhale breath. Exhale, let everything go. Lift that right leg up high to the sky. Step the foot up to the outside edge of your right pinky finger. So it's a bit more open than our earlier lunge. And then drop your back knee and untuck your back foot. If this is a good enough stretch, stay right here. Or maybe come down onto your forearms or forearms on blocks. One more option is to come to the outside edge of that right foot, okay? Sink into this, breathe into this. Try to resist the urge to fidget. This is one of those times to check in with the body. You can really become aware of where you're holding on to any kind of extra stress, tension, tightness. See if you can bring an element of softness to those spaces. Where are you forcing yourself? Try to do a little bit less and get the exact same results. To move our body with love and kindness, not force. 3 more breaths right here. How much more can you soften? Beautiful. If you're on your forearms, make your way back to your palms. And then come back into your downward facing dog. And give that right leg a shimmy shake out if you like. We're gonna bring that same leg right back up for our pigeon pose. So right knee to the right wrist. And extend that left leg back long. Now I want you to keep your hips square here as much as possible. If you have a tendency to roll over onto that right hip, place a block, a rolled blanket, a bolster, a pillow, something underneath there. Okay, let's inhale here, grow really, really tall. And then exhale, sleeping pigeon. And a block might also feel nice right here underneath your forehead. Breathe, soften, let go. Again, coming back to that, how can you do a little less and get the same result? Surrender. Beautiful. One more big, huge inhale. Soften completely on the exhale, let it go. And walk your hands back towards you. Coming back into that down dog. And again, maybe that right leg wants a little shimmy, shimmy, shake that shit out. And then let's pedal out the feet a couple times. And just take a moment, like notice the difference in your hips and in your legs. Feel how much more space is in that right side. So good. Yoga's magic. Okay, left leg lifts high to the sky. Step that left foot to the outside edge of your left pinky finger. Now we're not in a rush here, so set yourself up slow. Drop that back knee, untuck the back toes. And our legs are sisters, not twins. So if you came down on your forearms on the other side, and it's just feeling super tight on this side, it's okay. It might not be the same, okay? But maybe make your way to your forearms or forearms on blocks, and maybe come onto the outside edge of that left foot. Again, these are just options. Listen to your body. Yoga is often uncomfortable, but it should never ever be painful. So if anything's ever hurting, back off. Go back to home base, take a child's pose. Do whatever the pose was that led into that. That's usually the starter version of it. But never painful. Three more breaths right here. Let go, surrender, soften. Beautiful. All right, press yourself back onto your palms. Tuck that back toe. Lift that left leg up, three-legged dog. Shimmy, shimmy, shake it out if that feels right to you. And then bring it right back up for your pigeon. Left knee to the left wrist. Oh, yeah, this side's tight. Inhale, lift up tall, grow through the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Get whatever props make sense for you today. And breathe. Where's your focus right now? What's your brain doing? No judgment. Just become aware of where you let your mind go. Is it focusing on the breath? Is it focusing on, oh, this is so uncomfortable, I can't wait till it's over? Is it focusing on, oh, this feels nice, I can sit here for a while? Where is your focus? One more big inhale. Exhale, let go. And walk your hands back towards you. Tuck your back toe, come back into your downward facing dog. You can give that leg a shake out if you like that sort of thing. Pedal out the feet. Just feel the extra space in the hips right there. Woo-wee, I'm like a whole new woman. We're just gonna take one balancing pose and then we'll continue our little stretchy stretch. So let's walk our hands back towards our feet this time. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale all the way to standing. We're gonna come into dancer pose. So stand firmly onto your right leg. If you need some sort of chair to help you balance, maybe just a blank wall or a piece of furniture, you can. So standing firm, I don't ever know which way to face for this pose. I think this is good. All right, firmly into that right leg. So lift the top of that right kneecap. But I do have a slight bend in that standing leg. Now this is just like a quad stretch, right? We've been doing this in PE since we were little. But instead of grabbing the outside edge of your foot, I want you to grab the inside edge of your foot. Now my knees are together and my hips are pressing forward. Then lift your right arm up towards the sky. This might be your pose today. That's totally awesome. You're stretching your quad and you're working on your balance. If you're feeling pretty stable and strong, maybe start to hinge your upper body forward and kick that leg back. So I have a little force in my foot to my hand. I'm like pulling my shin bone towards the back of my mat. There's a little resistance there. Breathe. It's going to be helpful to look at something that's not moving. So find some sort of focal point. Awesome. Now we're going to come out the same way we went in. Slow and controlled. If you fall out of it, no big deal. I promise you don't lose any yoga points. But right back to our starting position. And then release the leg down. And release the arm down. Gorgeous. Let's do the other side. Okay. So, stand to the left side, left foot, strong through that left leg. Quad stretch for the right leg, grabbing the inside edge of the foot. Okay, left arm lifts high to the sky, bicep by the ear. And again, maybe this is your pose today. Work on that balance. Or maybe start to hinge forward from the hip. Usually one side is better at balance than the other, just like one side is usually more flexible or stronger. It's normal. Breathe wherever you are. Woo! Awesome. Now come out of it the same way we went in. Slow and controlled. You're in charge. Woo! Release it down. Hey, hey. How are we feeling? Moving and grooving. Beautiful. All right, come down onto your mat. Legs extended out in front. Remove any junk in the trunk. So you're right on your sit bones. If you want a strap here or something that resembles a strap, feel free to grab one. Or just inhale, arms rise up. And exhale, forward fold, reaching towards those toes or those feet. Or wherever you can grab today. And let's breathe here, 5 big full breaths. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Hug that right knee in towards your chest and step it to the outside edge of that left thigh. Now if that's uncomfortable, you can keep it to the inside edge, no problem. Outside edge, lift that left arm up high to the sky, take a big twist to the right. You can hook the knee with your elbow or maybe hug the knee, whatever feels better. That right hand is behind your back, you're looking over the right shoulder. Ring it out, ring it out. Awesome. Come back to center, extend the right leg and hug the left knee in. Let's do it on the other side. So whatever feels right in your body, say it, geez. Stick it on the inside of the thigh or the outside. Left hand behind your back. Right arm lifts up. Hook it or hug it. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe. Feels good. I tricked you guys into stretching today. Okay, come back to center, unravel yourself. We're gonna bring the legs out wide. Oh yeah, Ninja Warrior, feeling it, feeling it. All right, keeping your torso facing forward, lean over to the right, attempting to grab the arch of your right foot and then lift that left arm up and over, reaching towards the toes. So you should feel a really nice stretch down the left side body. Beautiful. Inhale to rise up. Take it over to the other side. Stretch. And then let's take this breath to movement because it feels so good. Inhale to come center. Exhale, stretch it to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch it left. Inhale, center. Stretch to the right. And to the left, to the left. Inhale to come back to center. Square your torso towards the right leg and exhale, forward fold. Breathe. Awesome. Walk it through center. Whoosh, whoosh. And over to the left. Oh, that feels so nice. Awesome. And then let's come back through center. I'm gonna come onto a block because I'm in a garage right now. But you might not need a block, just come forward, breathe. And you can do what you like with your feet here. I feel like I get a better stretch with my foot flexed, but if it feels better for you to not kind of just let them be, that's fine too. Or even point. I like the flex.
2 more breaths right here, let it go. Again, soften. Do less, get the same result. Stop forcing.
Beautiful. Now walk your hands back towards you. Zip up those legs, come onto your backs, hug the knees into your chest. And then rock side to side. Massage those kidneys, massage the low back. And do what you like to do here. Maybe you want to keep rocking side to side, or maybe circles feel better for you today. We've got some extra space in the hips today, so this one might feel nice. And we'll come into a bridge pose. I'm personally going to take a restorative bridge, but if you don't have a block, you can just lift the hip points up, roll your shoulder blades down your back, interlace your hands underneath you. Actually, I'll just take a regular bridge, I'm already here. If you do want to take a restorative bridge, you can place a block right underneath your sacrum. Don't move your head in this pose. And try to not let your knees splay out. We want to keep our knees about hip distance apart. Breathe. This is a great pose for your thyroid. Gentle back bend. One more big inhale. Exhale, roll it down. And then windshield wiper your knees back and forth. So take the knees to the right, and then drop them to the left, and to the right, and to the left. And then hug your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg long, flex through that right foot. And we're going to take our right knee and our right hand, just open the leg all the way to the right. Awesome. And then inhale and exhale, take it into a full twist, dropping the knee across the body. Oh, look at how my block was just waiting there for me. That's so nice. I do like a block underneath my knee in these twisting poses. It's just an option. Really helps to pin the opposite shoulder to the mat. It just feels better in my low back. Coming back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Do what feels right. Rocking side to side or circling the knees in whichever way tickles your fancy in this particular moment. And then left knee stays hugged in, extend the right leg long, flex that left foot, and bring the knee to the outside edge of your body. Take a big inhale here, and take it into your twist, drop it across the body to the right. Pin that left shoulder blade down, look left, breathe. And coming back to center, lift those legs straight up to the sky. Wouldn't be my class without a little lymphatic drainage situation, legs up the wall. Strap it up if that feels better. Shimmy your hips over to a empty wall. Just get them up, get them up. We just want the feet above the heart for a couple breaths right here. And I always like to offer circling the ankles or pointing and flexing the toes, spreading the toes. Let's take 3 full breaths right here. Awesome. And then then bend the knees, take your happy baby, grabbing the outside edges of the ankles, maybe the outside edges of the feet, maybe your big toes with your peace fingers. Really press that low back into the mat, rock side to side. And hug those knees back into your chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Because you are so awesome and amazing and beautiful and perfect. And let it go. Shavasana, 5 breaths. Allow yourself this time to just relax. Start to wiggle the toes and twinkle your fingers. Deepen your breath. Rotate your head from side to side. And take a nice big good morning stretch, reaching the fingertips up overhead, stretching all the way to your tippy toes. And hug your knees in. Making our way to a comfortable seated position, maybe swinging over onto your right side, or just rocking and rolling up. That felt good. We'll take one more cleansing breath together. Really big inhale through your nose to the arms. Fan up overhead, fill it, be grateful, gather in all that amazingness. And exhale, let it go. Infinite love and gratitude to you all. Namaste.